Is inflicting pains or injuries on your spouse part of the show of love you promised? Or is the idea of, if I cannot have you, no one else can, playing out in relationships? This is another case of abuse meted out on someone's child. My name is Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I am your marriage foundation coach. If you are new here, I am saying welcome to this life-changing channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I thank you, and you know I appreciate you a lot. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can live an abusive relationship safely, not just living. In this video also, we are going to see a case of a wife living but not living safely. I am interested in this story because I want to use it as an avenue in educating some of the people that plan to leave because of abuse. I am not saying that one should remain in an abusive relationship, don't get me wrong. But what I am saying is, I want to talk about this particular incident so that we will learn how to live and live safely. That is the essence of this video. The story I want to talk about is about a Nigerian by name King Nero. It's all over social media, especially on Facebook. This person has been married for just 5 years and they have 3 children. The wife left him because he was abusing her, and because the wife left him, King Nero went all over social media, especially Facebook, like I said, begging people, telling them to ask the wife to come back to him. He was even pleading that if the wife comes back, he's not going to abuse her again. And the story has it that when this woman was about coming back to him, he went visiting because she went back to her father's house. Can you believe that King Nero went to the father's house to beat her up to the extent of chopping off her nose? It sounds strange, but it is true.
Nero Kingo, wanna see what Nero King do? Nero Kingo, the same person begging for apology. He bites my nose, in my father's house. Nero Kingo.
Have you seen why I decided to make this video? In order to educate our women, so that when you want to live, living is not a spontaneous thing. If you want to live, there are certain things that you need to do before living. You don't just live. Because if you don't live safely, some people that have left like that, they have died in the process. Before you leave, there are things you have to consider. And these are the things I want to tell you today. Before you leave, you have to consider where you are going. Because a situation where the perpetrator knows where you are and this person is so violent, the person can come to that place and kill you, or he can come to wherever you are. What he will do to you there, words cannot even express it. You don't have to live impulsively. That is the message I am passing today. Imagine a situation where a husband will go to the wife's parents' house to beat her up. Have you heard that one before? It is strange, but that is the truth. So, it is not just about living. It is about living safely. Before you leave, you should set some money aside. Have you seen why I keep saying it that you should be empowered financially? A situation where you don't have anything doing, a situation where you don't have money, a situation where you don't know the next line of action is a problem. Because if you don't have money and you cannot take care of yourself, let alone the kids that you are living with, is a problem. It now takes us back to the foundation that I always talk about. If the foundation of your marriage is not right, it is going to be a problem. These people have just been married for 5 years. This is the first 5 years in their marriage. We don't know whether this lady in question is doing anything to make a living. We don't know. And do you know that some people who have left without an exit plan, after a while they will go back to their husband. And do you know what happens? When they go back, they will start blaming themselves. Even before they go back, if you ask them, are you going back? They'll say yes. And maybe it's my fault. If I go back now, I will change my character. Maybe it's because of my behavior. That is why he was annoyed. Maybe they will start blaming. They will take the blame because they did not have an exit plan. They did not set any money aside. So they don't even know what to do. Have you seen why it is very important for a woman to be up and about? Because if you're up and about, there are certain things that you will not take in your marriage. When the foundation of your marriage is right, there are certain things you people talk about. When the foundation of your marriage is right, there are certain things that your husband will not do. There are certain things that the wife will not do. That is the truth. Remember also, we are not exonerating women who are abusers. We are not exonerating them. But for the purposes of this video, we are talking about the incident that just happened. Another thing you need to do before you leave is to make the right phone calls. It's not when something happens immediately you leave. No, you don't leave impulsively. Make the necessary phone calls. You can call welfare. You can call feeder. There are people you can call. You can call the human rights. Yes, you can call. Join support group because if this incident continues to happen, you need to have a support group. A support group that can encourage you. Go support group that can, tell you the right thing to do. You also need a professional. Talk to a professional. You cannot do it all by yourself. And let me tell you, this is one thing people don't know. Do you know that when you leave an abusive relationship, it means that you even love this person? Let me tell you how. This person needs help. But when you condone it, when you absorb this abuse, this person will not change. This person will not know that what he or she is doing is bad. Have you seen that it's even important for you to leave so that this person will, have a rethink of what he or she has been doing? But sometimes, women especially, they feel that when they leave, that will be the end of their marriage. It is not. Leaving a relationship is not termination. I am not an advocate of divorce, neither am I an advocate of, a man beating up his wife. But what we are saying is, this person, the perpetrator, needs help. By condoning what this person is doing, you are not helping this person, my darling. Even if this person is telling you to come back, yes, you will go back because you have not divorced this person, but you have to make sure that this person has sought help. You have to make sure that this person has taken the necessary step in order not to hit you again. It is not when this person has promised you that he or she will not hit you and you will go back, the thing continues. There is something they call remission. Remission is a situation where the perpetrator behaves as if he or she is okay, is fine. It will take some time, don't be deceived. Then after some time, even in your mind, you'll be thinking that, God has answered my prayer. All the things I've been saying, this person has been hearing it too. After a while, this person will now come back in full swing. That is how remission happens. Do you now see why seeking counseling, getting the services of a coach, do you now see why it is necessary? It is not optional in marriage. It is not. Granted, you did not do this before you got married. Please, you can still do it now that you are married. The foundation of your marriage can never be overemphasized. If you don't get it right from the beginning, you don't get to the middle and think you will get it right, my sweetheart. You don't love your husband, you don't love your wife when you accommodate the abuse he's making on you. You don't love this person. You only love this person when you step aside to make sure that this person has gotten treatment in order to behave well. Love is not violent at all. And there are things that the perpetrator needs to do in order to be okay. Then what the person needs is to do something about anger management. He has to take care of anger management. There's something again we call emotional intelligence. These are things that the person will be taught so that he or she will be fine. And again, when you are dating for marriage, it's very important that you look out for these red flags because they are always there. A situation where the person that you want to get married to will shout at you, hit his or her hand on the walls, or even throw things away, break things. This is just a sign that this person will be abusive. Whatever this person does when you people are dating for marriage, these things will increase when you people get married. Don't think that when you marry this person, these things will reduce. It is not possible. So don't think that maybe the person is doing it because he or she is not married to you. Yes, when this person marries you, it is going to escalate. If it is 1%, it will increase to 20%, if not more. So you just have to check out all these things when you are dating for marriage. It's very important. I've always had a situation where some people say, when they were dating, the person was not violent, the person was just calm. But when we got married, the person changed. This person did not change. It could be that you were not paying attention to that relationship. That is the truth. It could be that this person was showing you signs of this thing, but you did not, you did not pay attention to the relationship and you did not notice that this person can be abusive. That's just the truth. Or better still, it could be that you were the one that triggered the abuse. You can trigger abuse. If there are things that you are doing that you will not touch this person's button, you stop it. It's a topic for another day. So for this video, I think I've made some salient points. You can go through this video again. After going through this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this video. Like this video. In the comment section too, you can still write things that you want us to talk about. We'll talk about them. Because my aim as a marriage coach is to see that marriages succeed. I will help you. Talk to me. Send me a DM if you need help so that I will help you in order to make sure that you get the marriage that you yearn for. It is possible. Anybody telling you that marriage is hard, the person is not telling you the truth because marriage is not hard. I keep saying it that it's just the people that are involved in the marriage that are making it hard because they have hardened their hearts. Yes, that is just the truth. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on your notification button so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to know. I love you so very much and I'll see you in my next video.